All right, we're here on the Siren Isle. We want to try to earn our mount, Thrayir, Eyes of the Siren. There's a number of items we have to collect in order to do that. But the first thing you have to do is you have to complete the weekly quest so that you can enter the storm. So right now I'm at 96%. I need to complete the weekly quest and be able to enter the next phase of the Siren Isle. So hold on. So we've spoken to Susie. We're in this other area of Siren Isle. It's obviously the same. You have a few different rares that are up and a few quests that are up. But we're going to start by going back to the cave. So here we are in the other room. This is in the vault to the left. And what we see is the body of Thrayir on the ground. We see various 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spirits around. And we can read this tablet. And the tablet talks about 5 forged rune keys. Well, first of all, it says Thrayir was injured, so they needed to stabilize, and to stabilize Thrayir, they forged 5 rune keys. And then turbulent waters, torrential rain, thunderous lightning, cyclonic winds, whirling water spouts. And then it says Kasvir would keep 1, and the others would be scattered across the isle. So this is where we learn that we need 5 rune keys in order to, bring Thrayir back. And it gives us a hint that one of them would be kept with Kasvir. Like the tablet mentioned, Kasvir the Forgotten, who's here in this area, has one of the rune keys that you need. So the first thing that you can do, since you're already down here, is loot him. And when you loot him, what you'll find is this whirling rune key. Take this to the Forgotten Vault to activate the whirling rune stone. So that's the first of what we need. The next type of rune key that you want to be on the lookout for is one that's found in chests. So you want to be on paying attention to any of the winds that will push you to a chest. Here's another chest. And again, no rune stone, so you can tell it's not even a 50% drop rate. Here's yet another one. And still no rune stone. So we keep looking. And another one. And still no rune stone. While you are farming for the chests and the other things needed, be on the lookout for Zekul the Shipbreaker, because another of the rooms drops from this rare. So you may have to down him a few times before you can get the runestone. And once you've downed Zekul, you can loot and see if you got a lucky drop, which we did not that time. But if you keep at it, keep downing him, eventually you will get the cyclonic rune key. So now we are up to 2. The third type of rune key that we'll get, which is more of a guaranteed drop, is going to be found in 3 places. So we are at 3851. If you're on the island, you'll know that there's this sort of house that's created. Well, the first piece is in the garden, and you can see this person is digging at it for you. So we've got a fragment of the third rune key. The second piece of the turbulent fragment is in this cave. There was a quest that led you in here, or right outside the first piece of the singing gem that you go and investigate. We're right here in the middle, 5238. He's actually holding the second fragment in his hand. So we want to loot that, and now we've got 2 of the fragments. In the meantime, keep looking for those chests so that you can loot them, and maybe one day you'll get a fragment. The third and final fragment of the turbulent runestone is here in this little cave. What you'll see when you walk in is somebody cowering away, and on the floor right here in front of them is the third runestone. So you've got 3 runestones which you combine together, and now we have 3 of the needed 5 runestones. And in the meantime, we continue to go around and search for chests, hoping that one day we'll get a fragment. Nope. The last 2 pieces that you're looking for are the torrential fragments, and you get these from the just farming. So if you farm enough mobs long enough anywhere on the island during the storm, you'll get these torrential fragments. The drop rate's not good, so you're going to have to set aside some time to do it. One way that you can do it is go for the pre-made groups, torrential fragment farms. There's obviously lots of groups on right now. So jump in a group and just do some mass pulling. People use this area right outside the cave, thinking that this is the best area for it. But that's the 4th fragment. And finally, if you open up enough chests, you'll get thunderous fragments. So you need 5 thunderous fragments and 7 of the torrential fragments. And these are just gotten just by farming. So after about maybe 2.5 hours of grinding, just got in a group and kept pulling them in this area. I got my 7 torrential fragments, and I combined them together. One thing I do want to note is that all of these are soulbound. So if you get the fragments on one, you cannot do a warband thing to trade it to another. So just keep that in mind. Pick one character and stick with that one to do this grind. The grind wasn't that bad when it came to picking up gear. It's, maybe 10 or 15 warband items that I picked up in this time. and also a chunk of the flame blessed iron. So if you're looking for gear or needing the iron, it's actually not that bad to pick up these things. I finally found my second thunderous fragment. This is in the second week of Siren Isle, and my ring has been upgraded so that I can swim underwater fast and breathe underwater. And all the way out over here is a chest in which I found one of the runes. So I guess the lesson is be wide in where you're looking. This is fragment number 3 that I found, and it is in this little cave again right here in the middle. So keep going for those storm forged caches. Here's number 4, just a short ways away from that cave, right over here. And actually it was the very next chest I opened after that, the one in the cave, so 2 in a row. Yay me! And this is number 5. So we will combine the 5 together, and we now have our 5 runes. So remember, 1 from the elite Kavis, 1 from the ship breaker, 3 that you dig up kind of around here and over in this cave and over in that cave, and then the final 2 you have to farm. 1 is by doing the rune forged caches that we were just looting, and I just basically did a big loop like this, stopping anytime there were winds that would point me to a cache. And then for the turbulent one, I just jumped in a group and farmed this area right here, and 2.5 hours later we had all 7. So that was how we got our 5 runes. Alright, we are back in the room where we started. That's Thrayir on the ground. We're just going to unlock each one of these rune stones. And now we have a quest. He awaits my acceptance. There we go. We have received Thrayir, Eyes of the Siren. Alright, hopefully that was helpful. Good luck in your farming. Have fun.